What's up, guys, and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. We are almost 7 months out of the Olympia, with many pro qualifiers ahead of us. And as I was going through the competitors list, I realized that up until now, there are already 4 guys who will step on the Olympia stage in open bodybuilding for the first time ever. Well, actually, there can be 6 because Shaun Clarida and Angel Caldiron also won Open Pro shows in 2021. So they both are qualified for both divisions. But we all know chances are they will stick to 212. So let's talk about the 4 guys who will make history. Samson, Rafael Brandao, Blessing Awodibu, and Joel Thomas. Who will place higher? We can all agree that Samson is the guy who kind of stands out in this field. The way he has kept his shape during the off-season, weighing over 300 pounds with separated abs. That is really impressive. He was phenomenal at the Arnold Classic finals and clearly could have placed as high as 3rd if he showed up with that look during prejudging. We know he is gonna bring up his bag in the offseason, and if Samson peaks perfectly, he has a real chance of being the dark horse at this upcoming Olympia. Blessing is fired up after 2 professional wins back to back. He isn't afraid to speak his mind, and I do not care where he places. But he will definitely be the guy who brings a lot of hype to this year's Olympia. A top 10 finish will be great for him, although he doesn't see it as a success. The man is calling out Nick Walker, who is a potential title contender this year. Yes, Blessing has made great progress in his lower half, but there is still a lot of room for improvement before he makes it to the top. Rafael Brandao, the Arnold Brazil champion, might be the most aesthetic of them all, but he needs a lot more size. Rafael has been staying lean post-show. His focus is getting bigger without compromising his beautiful lines, because that is his strength. He isn't missing any body parts. He is extremely well balanced. He just needs to get bigger to hang with the big boys. Joel Thomas is the guy who beat Quinton to secure his Olympia spot. Although he didn't have a great start to the offseason due to being sick, but there is plenty of time left so Joel can get his weight back up before starting his prep. This guy is always grainy, and when he stood next to Quinton and both of them hit the most muscular, he totally exposed Quinton's lack of density in the chest and delts area, and once again proved that the muscles that take years and years of training to build, plus dieting for several contests, that is always superior. Who among these 4 guys are you rooting for? Charles Griffen isn't in the list of the competitors making their Olympia debut, but his expectations are extremely high for himself this year. Yes, he came over his weakness. He is way better bodybuilder now than he was in 2018 when he made his Olympia debut, or even last year when he placed 3rd at Tampa Pro. But do you guys believe that Charles can place anywhere between 4th and 7th this year?
You know what I mean? Who don't want to win the Olympia? But I'm going to be a little more realistic with my goals, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get into that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th spot. You know what I mean? That's my real expectations of me right there.
Big Ramy, Hadi Chopin, Nick Walker, Hunter Labrada, Brendan Curry, and William Bonac. That's your top 6 right there. And I can tell you, none of these guys are playing games this year. All of them want to win the Olympia title this year. Add in guys like Nathan Diesha, who will be looking to make a great impact this year, because this is his comeback to the Olympia after 2018. Then there is Ian, Akeem Williams, and the list just goes on. Getting into that top 8 at the Olympia this year is extremely hard. Now, back to Charles Griffen. Does he feel that Blessing will be a real threat to him at the Olympia? No, he simply does not. Once again, Charles called out Blessing that he is not even in his sight as a threat.
Everybody keep asking us to beef real. The judges say he beat me. I don't think he beat me. I don't think he's a better bodybuilder than me. If I see him on the streets right now, we gonna be beefing? No. The beef is on the stage where I'm gonna take his ass out at, you feel me? I gotta make you some money, bro. I gotta find somebody to take that dumbass bet with you, because if they bet against you, they stupid. Blessing ain't got nothing for me. I'm taking Blessing down. I ain't even worried about Blessing. I'm worried about other people.
In 2021, I remember before every contest that Hassan Mostafa was about to enter, we would hope that this might be it, when Hassan and his coach Chris Acito at that time will nail things 100%. But unfortunately, it didn't happen in any of the 7 shows he competed in. Now, with a new coach in his corner, things are looking solid throughout his prep, if we analyze his progress pictures. Just days out of Puerto Rico Pro right now. I am extremely excited to see a new and better version of Hassan. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.